So
she,
another relationship that we know that I know that you formed is with Bow-Legged Lou. I mean, how did that connection come out?
Met Bow-Legged Lou, 91, Gerald Levert, everybody that same day. Chili from TLC, Tony Terry, everybody that same day. But let me tell you, first, I remember I backed up and I saw Paul Anthony, and I'm like, oh Lord, Paul Anthony's the one with the muscles, I'm trying to look away. He said, you want to take a picture? I was like, yeah, okay. So I look like a deer in the headlights in the picture, you know what I mean? And I see Lou, and he's all just animated, and just like just like you imagine he is. He was all animated and everything like that. And I was like, oh man, I'm just talking, but we on the side of the stage. I know he really can't hear me. He whips out a picture. It was like 5 out of 6 members of Full Force there, so it looked like 19 people. But I was like, he whipped out this little picture. Well, this little picture. It wasn't an 8x10. It was like a 5x7, and they all signed it and gave it to me. And I was like, thanks, So later on that night, we interviewed ex-girlfriend. They were still in the room. And then after the interview, they all went to the limos. Baby Jerry from Full Force had left he left his jacket with his wallet in it, right? I was like, oh, snap. I looked at the thing, I saw the ID, and I ran downstairs, and I'm like looking at all the limos, and I'm like, damn. Then the last limo knocked on the window. They rolled it down. I'm like, baby Jerry, you left the jacket, man. I was like, your wallet's in there, man. All the money, it's still there, man. Look at it. You know what I mean? He was like, thanks, man. He was like, thank you. And Bow-Legged Lou gave me his card, So what I did when I got home the next day is I wrote him a letter. He called me. My mom answered the phone. And the next day she's like, some guy named Lou with bow legs called. I'm like, what? She said, Lou with legs of, she was like, something like that. I said, Mom, that's the guy from House Party with the squeaky voice. She was like, wait, he called here? I'm like, Mom, he called, that was him. So we was playing phone tag for a minute, but he wrote me back and sent me, a bunch of stuff and everything. But he wrote me back saying thank you, and everything like that. And we just, man, look, we was pen pals, calling, this, that, and the other. And I mean, I remember I used to call the house, and his son, Lou Star would answer the phone. He was a little kid, like, and I'd be like, who's this, Bow-Legged Little Lou? He like, yeah, and he used to have me dying. But like I said, that's how far, and that's where it started. I met Kango. Me and Kango was cool, but I had already met Lou. I'd already met Full Force, but let me tell you, when I started stepping into New York, right? Even though Jersey, Philly, I had that sold up. When I started walking in New York, I made it a point to be everywhere and everything. And I put that groundwork in, and I think Lou, man, just got tired of seeing me, everything. Hey, and there I go again, And, at this time I started working for Wendy Williams, the notorious Wendy Williams.
Okay.
I pray her health, and I pray, she gets everything right and everything back. But yeah, I was in New York so much that, and I would always see him. And this was at the point where Full Force was about to take back over the world.
Wow.
They had started producing.
Oh yeah, with the Backstreet Boys.
Boys and NSYNC, and at the time, I mean, I didn't even know who none of these people were. Like, oh, that's what's up, okay. I just remember they was producing at the time. They were producing this girl named Yvette Michelle that Funkmaster Flex had signed to RCA, and like I said, I just started seeing them all over the place, man. And and we just like I said, we just hit it off. But Paul Anthony, the funny story about Paul Anthony, one day we were in Indianapolis in the airport, and he just broke out in a conversation with me, and the whole time I'm looking like, Paul, I didn't even know you knew who I was. Come on. Paul's a Virgo, and he don't say much.
Okay.
He don't say much, and he just had to, and me and Paul's tight like grits, man. We went, we go places, we do a lot of stuff. Sometimes it's me and him. Sometimes it's the three brothers or whatever. But man, Lou, I'm cool with his kids, his mother. He always say when he becomes he ain't just he becomes a friend, and we legitimately were, just like with the Force MDs,
Yeah, because I mean, because when you help,
Crystal, Mercury, and they just got a street named after them in Staten Island.
Oh,
Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, to press the notification bell so that you can be notified when we do have a new interview. Loads to come, but thanks a lot for watching.